So I recently got a comment about backward skating here on YouTube, and while I leave the tutorials to the professionals, I do observe common mistakes that people make while trying to learn backward skating. And I feel like once you acknowledge those things, try to correct them, then it might be helpful to getting you on the path to backward skating in the way that you want. First common mistake is posture. People are too bent over, they're too straight in their knees, their weight is too much in their heels like that. You want to be a little bit forward. You don't want to be too back because you will slip out. Knees bent. You want to feel the weight in your front wheels. You want to have your hips underneath you, not angled out like a curve in your back, just right underneath your shoulders. Bent knees. Bent knees is what's really important. Weight a little bit forward. The next common mistake I see, people are literally like trying to step backwards. While that is a move in roller skating, that's not what you're trying to do when you're first learning. You don't want to literally step backwards. It's not a step at all. It's just a weight shift. Start in that A-frame position, lift your back wheels, bend your knees, and shift your weight to the sides. Bend and shift your weight by lifting those back wheels. Gain momentum by pushing off those inner wheels. When you're in the knee bend, you're doing a little push diagonally. You're letting yourself roll for a few seconds, and then you're going right back into that knee bend and pushing yourself. Another common mistake I see people doing when they do the half swizzle is overcrossing, and by doing that, you can trip yourself up. If you are starting from that half swizzle position, you do not, again, want to overcross. You want to start either literally from the front of your skate, like I'm going to show here, or you want to start from the side of your skate and end to the side of your skate. So you start from the side and you end at the side. You don't end in back of yourself. Another view of that half swizzle. I'm starting at the front of my skate and I'm ending at the side of my skate. Starting from the front, ending to the side. Once that feels comfortable, you can start to alternate. And instead of lifting and shifting, you're using the half swizzle pumps alternating to go backwards. So your wheels are mostly staying on the ground, but you're still moving backwards. If you're not at the point of doing half swizzles, then you're most likely doing full swizzles or bubbles. The common mistake here is that people start too wide. They feel like being wide helps them with stability, but it actually brings your stability off because your feet are not underneath you. Also, they pump in too shallowly. See how shallow that pump is? You're barely getting any resistance from those wheels to propel yourself backwards. Instead, you want to bring your feet together, right underneath you, starting in that A-frame. You push out, and then you come back in as close as your wheels will allow without them touching. If they touch, you will trip and or fall, and we don't want that, but we do not want any shallow pumping. You're feeling your inner thighs working, you're feeling your feet on the pressures on those inner wheels, and you're pushing out and pulling it in. Another common mistake I see is people, one, not looking behind them, period, or two, not looking behind them full out. So they're either, like I said, not doing it at all, or doing it very shallowly to the point where they're kind of looking to the side. But you really need to twist your upper body to fully see behind you so that you can be sure that there is no people behind you and that there are no obstacles behind you. Obstacles like those cones over there, or somebody has dropped something on the rink that they shouldn't have brought on the rink in the first place, or like this is an outdoor rink. Sometimes debris blows in from the outside, so you really want to look fully behind you to make sure that the path is clear and safe. The last mistake is not using things available to you, like this handy dandy barricade, or safety gear, helmets, knee pads, elbow pads, butt pads, anything that's going to make you feel safe. Lots of people don't feel like they don't want to feel embarrassed, they don't want to be seen trying. But please use these things, use these aids. Grab a friend, let them hold your hand. But as for this barricade, you can just lightly put your hand on the barricade and go backwards, making sure you look behind you every so often. Think of it as a tool just to build confidence. Use it. Please use it. So that is all for the video, y'all. Hopefully it was beneficial in helping you to pinpoint some common mistakes that you might not even know that you were doing. Let me know in the comments down below if you've caught yourself doing any of these common mistakes. But yeah, y'all, in parting, I would suggest that you go and check out Dirty Deborah Harry's Dirty School of Skates YouTube channel. She's an amazing instructor with lots of tutorials on backward skating, but lots of other stuff too. It's where I learned how to backward skate. So yeah, I really suggest it. Good luck on your backward skating journey. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.